We are less than 1 hour away from Governor Rick Snyder's third State of the State address. He's expected to focus on roads and education. We have team coverage getting you ready for the speech, beginning with Joe LaFurgey. He's outside the state capitol where protesters continue to gather out there. Joe?
Sue, it has been an interesting mix of protesters. We have the Idle No More folks, the folks from various Indian nations protesting some of the inequities they feel are being presented in treaties and other issues. We have the No Fracking people, the folks that want to keep fracking out of Michigan, that controversial oil exploration method. But the biggest voices, the loudest voices, obviously are over right to work. Union members, organized labor, gathering here at the Capitol. They want to send a message in here to the Capitol prior to the governor's speech, during the governor's speech, that they don't want right to work. They are still against it. They are still having major problems with this. Go back to December 11th. You remember, Michigan has a deep, deep history with organized labor. Much of organized labor movement was born here in the 1930s. Nobody would have guessed, say a year ago, a couple of years ago, that right to work, the ability to somebody to walk into a union shop and decide they don't want to pay union dues, that would ever become law here in Michigan. On December 11th, it did. You saw our live coverage throughout that day. It created a lot of passion. It is still creating a lot of passion, even though the legislature has passed it, the governor has signed it, and it will go into effect in the next 60 days or so. They still feel here, the folks that are against right to work, that they have a chance to derail all of this, and they want to send a message to the folks inside. Here's what one of those protesters had to say.
I'm feeling very encouraged with the number of not only individuals but organizations, that are out on this day at this hour, even in this weather, because it matters. This is important.
We'll have more of those protesters coming up at 10 and 11. At the Capitol, Joe LaFurgey, 24 Hour News 8.